bringing the little ones out? How are they doing?
Oh, great. In fact, I was just going to take them for a little walk.
A walk? I don't think so. We've got a few things to do, don't we?
Oh, maybe you do.
I don't think so, Mike.
Darn. Well, it's great to have you join us on the road of life as one of the many drivers who are experiencing all the excitement and fun-to-drive performance Volkswagen offers. So welcome to the Volkswagen family. Hi, I'm Mike.
I'm Callie, and this is Tigger and Moose. And we're here to help you discover what your new Passat is all about, so stay with us. Volkswagen's German engineering is what makes your new Passat so exciting, combining attitude, refinement, and driving performance. In fact, once you take control of the wheel, we are sure that you'll become one of the many dedicated Volkswagen drivers throughout North America. In short, we think that once you experience Passat, you'll be a Volkswagen driver for life.
There's a lot to learn about your new car, and we'll cover much of it here. But to become thoroughly familiar with your Passat, be sure to read your owner's manual and keep the quick tips light in a convenient spot. In a few minutes, we'll discuss some important safety and security features of your Passat and how to utilize them for a safe driving experience. So stay tuned. Today we're going to look at features found on most Passat models. Please note, however, that some of the features we cover may be optional or unavailable on your specific vehicle.
That's
okay?
right.
So let's get started.
Let's do it.
All right.
Ready? You've probably noticed that Passat's interior is clean, stylish, and functional. The gauges are clear and simple to read, and controls are within easy reach. And the seats sit slightly higher so you can see more of the world around you, all designed to invigorate your driving experience. It's easy to tailor the front seats to your liking. The larger wheel located at the base of the seat adjusts recline, and the smaller wheel above adjusts the lumbar support. Each seat moves forward and backward by lifting the handle in front. And on both driver and front passenger seats, seat height is easily adjustable. Simply ratchet this lever up or down until you reach the desired height. There, now, that's just about perfect for me, Mike.
Well, don't get too comfortable since I'm going to be doing all the driving.
Yeah. Anyway, your Passat is equipped with a front beverage holder and ashtray. You press on the right side and pull the lever for 1 or 2 cup holders. Now, to display the ashtray, simply push on the cover.
The rear seating area is much more than just a place for people to sit. Passat models feature a 60/40 split folding rear seat, making your car even more versatile. To fold the seat down, simply lift the handle up until the red marking is visible. Then pull the seat back forward. It's that easy, and you've increased the amount of available room for cargo of many shapes and sizes. To return the seat back upright, just lift it till it latches fully, and the red marking is not visible. Then lock the handle in place with your master key to prevent entry to the trunk.
Comfortable seats and convenient amenities aren't the only features that make driving easier. When controls are within fingertip reach and are easy to operate, you can concentrate more on driving. Your Passat is equipped with an adjustable steering column. Push the lever down to move the wheel up or down and in or out to the desired position. Return the lever to lock the steering wheel into position.
On the left-hand lever are the turn signal, headlight dimmer, and cruise control. To flash the high beams, pull the lever toward you. To turn the high beams on, push the lever away from you. To activate the cruise control, push the slide control to the on position and release. When you've reached the desired speed, press set. You can decrease your set speed by pressing the set button, or increase speed by sliding the resume button switch to the left. Braking or pushing down on the clutch will, of course, disengage the cruise control. So to get back to the same speed, slide the control to the resume position.
Now, on the right-hand lever, Passat features a multi-function trip computer and 2-speed wipers with an intermittent wipe feature. To wash and wipe, pull the lever toward you and hold. For brief wiping, push the lever down and hold. For intermittent wipers, push the lever up 1 notch. Then select one of the 4 wiper speed ranges using the top switch. For continuous low speed, push the lever up again, and a 3rd time for high speed. Once you become more familiar with your Passat, you'll begin to appreciate how convenient and functional some of its other features are. For instance, If your Passat is equipped with a power glass sunroof, you need only to rotate the dial to the desired position. Fully open, closed, vent only, or any position in between. Interior lights are just as versatile. Move the dome light switch to the left to turn the light on. Leave it in the center position and the light remains off. Move the switch to the right and the light comes on only when the doors are open, and it stays on briefly and then fades out when you turn the key in the ignition. The front interior light has a time delay feature that shuts it off after a short period of time. Driver and front passenger reading lights are turned on and off by pressing each switch. Your Passat is also equipped with power side mirrors, which are adjusted electronically at the touch of a button. They also automatically defrost when the rear defogger is on.
All Passat models feature hinged exterior mirrors to reduce the chance of damage. They fold from either direction and easily slip back into place. Now, to keep you comfortable inside, whether it's warm or cold outside, your Passat features easy-to-use climate controls. The controls are located in the center of your dash. The knob on the left adjusts the temperature. Turn it toward the right to make the temperature warm, and to the left to make it cool. The center knob activates the system and controls fan speed. The right knob lets you control the direction of the airflow. Turn it to the far right to turn on your defroster.
You'll find the air conditioning and recirculation buttons below the control knobs. For maximum cooling, depress both buttons. The buttons will stay depressed and the symbols will light up, telling you that they're on. Use recirculation only with air conditioning, by the way, because using it with the heater may cause condensation and fogging inside of your car. Also standard on Passat models is a rear window defogger. Simply push the button to turn it on and again to turn it off.
To take your favorite music with you, Passat features a premium AM/FM stereo cassette sound system. You can program up to 6 AM and 12 FM stations. It's easy.
First, just select the band you want, either AM, FM1, or FM2. Then tune the radio to your desired station and press one of the memory buttons. Hold it until you hear an audible signal and the program is muted. That's it, you're all set. Just repeat the process to program all of the buttons. If you're considering an aftermarket CD changer, be sure to see your Volkswagen dealer for a compatible system. Now, your radio has been coded to protect it against theft and tampering. The code is located on the radio code card which you received at delivery. Remember to keep it in a safe place, perhaps with other vehicle documents, but not in the car. Now, if you do not have a radio code card, contact your sales consultant.
A blinking red light warns others that your radio is coded and useless if removed. The light blinks whenever the ignition key is removed. If there's a loss of power to the radio, you'll need to recode it. Simply turn the radio on and the word SAFE will appear on the display, followed by the number 1000. Then use the first 4 station buttons to punch in the number on your radio code card. Now press the right side of the SEEK button until you hear an audible signal. Your radio is now coded and will work again.
You know what, Mike? Sometimes after I listen to a tape, I've noticed it feels a little bit warm after I eject it. Is that okay?
Don't worry, Kelly, that's normal. The cassette player and your tape are just fine.
Good, because I do like listening to tapes when I'm driving.
Which will be rarely.
You know, you will find a trunk release button in the lockable glove box where you can store small items you like to keep safe. There's also a fuel filler flap release located on the center console. Just press the button to pop open the fuel filler flap.
Not all of Passat's convenience features are meant just for driving. In the trunk, you'll find 4 tie-down hooks, one in each corner to keep luggage secure, along with a 12-volt outlet. Under the flooring is the spare tire, and to the left are the jack, tools, lug wrench, open-ended wrench, and a screwdriver with a special feature to assist you in removing and installing wheel bolts. Well, that covers comfort and convenience. Now let's move on to Passat's performance features.
Okay. Owning a Volkswagen model means that you're getting a car that's designed for fun-to-drive performance. Everything about driving one feels different. You feel the road, the car, and how you're connected to it all. And the more you're in the driver's seat, the more you'll experience what German engineering is all about. But first, you need to understand a few things about some of Passat's performance features. Remember to refer to your owner's manual and Quick Tips Lite for more detailed information.
All Passat models are equipped with an onboard diagnostic system. The system monitors exhaust emissions without reducing engine performance.
The system uses a warning light to alert you to any emissions problems. Located on the instrument cluster, the malfunction indicator light comes on when the ignition is turned on, and it goes out after the engine is started and the idle has stabilized. It's a normal function of the system telling you that it's working correctly. Now, if the light comes on while driving, it's a warning to you that there's been a change in emissions performance. It's still okay to operate your Passat, but have it checked out by an authorized VW dealer as soon as possible. Now, on the other hand, if the light comes on and flashes continuously, reduce power and have the cause corrected promptly.
If your Passat is equipped with a 5-speed manual transmission, the car will not start unless you fully depress the clutch. Now, if you have an automatic transmission, you'll definitely notice how responsive it is. That's because of technology called fuzzy logic. The transmission actually learns how you drive and adjusts its shift patterns accordingly. And if someone else is driving, it will quickly learn his or her driving patterns too.
Now, Passat models with an automatic transmission are equipped with a safety feature called an automatic shift lock. Before you can shift out of park or neutral, you must press down on the brake pedal, then press the release button on the shift knob.
If your Passat is equipped with a 5-speed automatic transmission with Tiptronic, you've selected Volkswagen's most driver-oriented automatic transmission ever. To select Tiptronic, shift into drive and push the lever to the right. The instrument panel indicator will change to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, the only available gears. To shift to a higher gear, push the lever forward to the plus position. To downshift, pull the lever toward the rear to the minus position. You'll notice that when the vehicle is slowing down, the transmission will automatically select first or second gear depending on your speed. Oh, could you pop the hood, Callie? I want to point out a couple of things before we move on. Now, when the hood is released, a small lever is exposed. Just lift the hood slightly, pull the lever out, and raise the hood. The hood rises fully on its own, with no prop rod to deal with. Now, you should check fluids when your Passat is cold and on a level surface. You'll get a more accurate reading and prevent overfilling because the fluids will have settled. The engine oil dipstick is marked in red or orange for easy identification. And if you look for a dipstick to check the automatic transmission fluid level, well, you're not going to find one.
You're not? Well, I thought all automatic transmissions have a dipstick, Mike.
Well, most do, but your Volkswagen model is a little different. The transmission is sealed because it requires minimal maintenance and a unique fluid that helps reduce wear. So see your Volkswagen dealer for service, and be sure to check your maintenance booklet for the service schedule.
Your Passat requires unleaded gasoline with an octane rating of 91 or higher to help it perform the way it was engineered.
And by the way, when you're driving your Passat, you may hear a fluttering noise if a rear window or the sunroof is open while all the other windows are closed. To eliminate the noise, simply lower a front window to equalize cabin pressure. And if you've added accessories to your Passat like a roof-mounted bike rack, you may hear additional wind noise. That's normal. Just be sure all accessories are properly installed. Well, that covers a little about Passat's performance features. Now let's take a look at safety and security.
All right.
Now we'd like to point out some of the key safety and security features on your Passat. But it's very important that you also carefully review your owner's manual, especially the safe driving hint section, and be sure to read all cautions and warnings.
Your Passat features anti-lock brakes with an electronic differential locking system. ABS helps increase steering control during braking by preventing wheel lockup on wet or slippery roads. To put ABS to work, simply press down firmly on the brake pedal. ABS pumps the brakes at a much faster rate than you can. You may feel a pulsating sensation from the pedal and hear some noise. That just means that ABS is working correctly and you must adapt the vehicle's speed to the existing road and traffic conditions. The electronic differential locking system, or EDL, works with ABS to detect when either of the front wheels start to slip. It proportions the power from side to side by applying the right amount of braking to the slipping wheel.
Active safety systems like ABS and a German-engineered suspension help give you the control to maneuver out of harm's way. But passive safety systems like Volkswagen's safety cell construction, safety belts with pre-tensioners, and supplemental airbag systems provide a line of defense in the event of a collision.
You can help to further reduce the chance of injuries by always positioning yourself correctly behind the wheel. First, be sure the upper edge of the head restraint is at eye level or higher. Position the telescoping steering wheel adjustment for driving comfort as far from your chest as possible to give space for the airbag to deploy. Adjust the tilt position so that the airbag deploys against the chest and not the head. You should sit as upright as possible and be able to hold on to the steering wheel at the 9 o'clock and 3 o'clock positions with your elbows slightly bent. Position the seat so that you can push the pedals easily all the way, keeping your knees slightly bent. The passenger seat should also be adjusted to the rear as far as possible, with the feet resting comfortably on the floor.
All Passat models are equipped with driver and front passenger airbag supplemental restraints, which are intended to supplement properly worn seat belts. Carefully read the owner's manual and observe the warnings and the sun visor safety labels. Keep in mind that airbags are not intended to deploy in rollovers or rear collisions, and they are intended to deploy only in certain frontal collisions with stationary objects or other vehicles. When airbags do inflate, they inflate quickly and forcefully. Their safety and effectiveness relies on properly worn safety belts.
And to help ensure your safety belt fits properly, all Passat models feature easy-to-use front safety belt height adjusters. First, pull the shoulder belt over your body and lock it securely into the belt anchor. To adjust the belt, simply press the handle slowly up or down to a position that places the belt midway over your shoulder, never against your neck. The lap belt should be worn low and tight across the pelvis. By the way, your Passat is also equipped with front side airbags, so take care not to puncture the bolsters with sharp objects when loading or unloading your vehicle. Also make sure that you and your passenger are sitting upright and not leaning against the door.
For those with children, there's a few things you should remember before taking them along for the ride. First, children 12 years old and under must always ride in the rear seat. Accident statistics have shown that children are generally safer in the rear seat, and they also avoid contact with a rapidly inflating front passenger or front side airbag. In addition, both state and provincial laws require children to be properly restrained in a child seat or safety belt system depending on size and age. Your choice of a proper child restraint is important. Ask your pediatrician, child restraint manufacturer, Volkswagen dealer, or call Volkswagen Customer Relations for additional information. Your Passat features a convertible locking retractor system that you must use when installing a child seat. See your owner's manual for complete instructions on its use. The advantage of this system is that you don't have to add any extra devices to the rear outboard safety belts in order to securely restrain a child seat. Make sure you carefully read the manufacturer's instructions on your specific child seat, as well as all directions in your owner's manual. Passat also features child safety rear door locks. When activated, they help keep your kids from inadvertently opening the door while you're driving. To activate the rear child safety door lock, insert the tip of your key into the slot above the rear door latch and turn it to the left. This way the door can only be opened from the outside. If you want rear passengers to be able to open the door, simply turn the slot to the right.
Your Passat is also equipped with a rear window safety switch. Simply press the switch to prevent children from operating the power rear windows. The switch will stay locked down. Press the switch again to allow the use of the rear window buttons. Daytime running lights are another safety feature on your new Volkswagen model. When you start the car and release the parking brake, your headlights will automatically come on. Although they operate at reduced brightness to conserve bulb life, they are still bright enough to be seen by oncoming drivers. And studies have shown that daytime running lights are effective in reducing the likelihood of an accident. Like the name implies, however, daytime running lights are for daytime use only. Remember to turn on your headlights at night for full power and to illuminate all other lights. To operate the fog lights, pull the knob out. If you leave the lights on accidentally, a warning tone will sound to remind you to turn them off. Now let's talk about security.
This is the key to using Passat's central power locking system. It can lock or unlock the doors, and it works with the anti-theft alarm system to make vehicle protection easy. To lock all of Passat's doors and activate the alarm, simply turn the key to the right locking position. There's also the convenience of a closing feature built into the system. By holding the key in the locking position, your windows and sunroof, if so equipped, will automatically close. And now that everything is locked on your Passat, a flashing red light on the driver's door sill and the beep you heard earlier tells you that your alarm is set. The central locking system also has a selective unlock feature. To unlock the driver's door, just turn the key to the left once. 2 turns of the key in rapid succession unlocks all of the doors. Turn it to the left and hold it until all of the windows are lowered to the desired position. This works for front and rear windows on all models. This convenience open feature will help cool off the inside of your Passat when it's been sitting in the hot sun.
All Passat models are also equipped with a remote control system. It's easy to use and works with the vehicle's standard central locking system and anti-theft alarm, giving you handheld control of your Passat security functions. With the push of a button, the key fob can arm the alarm, lock and unlock the doors, and unlock the trunk. By the way, when using the key fob to arm the alarm system, you'll hear a single beep. If you don't hear it, that means one of the doors, hood, or trunk is still open. The key fob also includes a panic button to activate the alarm for emergencies. This can be operated even when you're driving. For complete instructions, consult the security section of your owner's manual.
In addition to the key fob and the 2 master keys that you received during delivery, you also received a valet key and a key identification tag. All keys are center cut, making it difficult to copy. The valet key allows you to lock and unlock the doors and start the engine. It does not allow access to the lockable rear seat or glove box.
If you need to replace a key, the key identification tag has your specific code. It's a good idea to tape it to a piece of paper and keep it with other important vehicle documents for safekeeping. Also file your radio code card with those documents.
By choosing a Passat, you've rewarded yourself with a car that combines attitude, refinement, and driving performance with a dash of personal expression.
And Volkswagen and your dealer want to be sure that your ownership experience is unlike any other.
Here's what that means. First, your Passat is backed by Volkswagen Protection Plus. It includes a 2-year, 24,000-mile or 40,000-kilometer limited new vehicle warranty, a limited powertrain warranty, a limited warranty against corrosion perforation for 12 years with unlimited mileage, and a number of other limited warranties.
And that's not all. You also get no-charge scheduled maintenance for the first 2 years, 24,000 miles or 40,000 kilometers, which covers the 5,000-mile or 8,000-kilometer, 10,000-mile or 15,000-kilometer, 15,000-mile or 24,000-kilometer, and 20,000-mile or 30,000-kilometer services. Consult your warranty and maintenance booklet for details.
And there's even more. Volkswagen provides every new owner with the ultimate in peace of mind traveling, a 2-year complimentary membership in the Guaranteed Mobility Program. It's a comprehensive series of emergency roadside services, plus related travel benefits such as personalized trip routing and hotel discounts. Consult your Guaranteed Mobility Owner's Guide for complete details.
You know, Mike, you know what else is great about owning a new Passat?
No, Callie, what's that?
It's your Volkswagen dealer who wants to make sure your ownership experience is a satisfying one. With service appointments, a comprehensive history of your vehicle's maintenance and repairs, and factory-trained technicians who are Volkswagen experts, your dealer can provide the best in all-around care for your Passat. And if you want to personalize your car, your dealer has available a wide selection of parts and accessories, including alloy wheels, CD changer, splash guards, carrier bars and attachments for luggage, bikes, or skis, bike lift, sport and luggage box, front end cover, vehicle care products, sunroof deflector, and rear spoiler.
You know, owning a Volkswagen model has always been more fun than owning just a car. It creates a bond with other special people, like yourself, people who are part of the Volkswagen family. That's why the VW Club was formed, so Volkswagen enthusiasts throughout the US and Canada can share their passion with other Volkswagen owners. In short, so they can have fun. You get a lot of cool stuff just by joining. And as a club member, you can take advantage of exclusive member discounts and exciting events. All for only $29.95 a year in the US or the equivalent exchange rate in Canada. Your benefits alone can more than pay for the price of membership. If you'd like more information or are interested in signing up, call the VW Club at 1-800-374-8389 or see the club's website at www.vw.com.
Well, Mike, we have certainly covered a lot in a short amount of time, haven't we?
We sure have, but there's still plenty more for you to see and learn about your new Passat. So it's important that you thoroughly review your owner's manual and keep your quick tips light handy.
Now, if you still have questions, we encourage you to discuss them with your sales consultant. He or she will make every effort to answer or find answers to all of your questions.
But if you still have questions about your Volkswagen model, contact the Volkswagen Customer Relations Department, 3800 Hamlin Road, Auburn Hills, Michigan, 48326.
Or call 1-800-822-8987 between the hours of 9 a.m. and 7 p.m. Eastern Time. A customer service representative will help you any way he or she can.
You can also learn more about your Passat and other Volkswagen products by accessing Volkswagen's homepage at www.vw.com. Well, that's enough of us. It's time for you to enjoy the uniqueness of Passat's German engineering and Volkswagen attitude and discover why you'll be the one doing all the driving. Well, shall we take these dogs for a walk now?
Yeah, if I can come with you.
Sure.
Let's do it.
Come on.
Come on, Tigger. Let's go.